listeners, welcome back to Boiling Frogs. What's going on? I'm putting out a financial emergency alert, and I am not doing this to scare you. I am informing you. Yesterday or the day before, April 12th, Janet Yellen meets with Obama in emergency meetings as crises erupts worldwide. The Credit Suisse Fear Barometer just hit an all-time high as reports circulated through the alternative media that Barack Obama discussed the imposition of martial law when he and Vice President Joe Biden met with Yellen on Monday in an emergency meeting. The reports may be exaggerated, but not the crisis-like feeling of the meetings. This was reportedly a first, having the president and vice president meeting directly with the Fed head. Does it have something to do with the survival of the government at a time when the U.S. banking system may be facing a general default? According to some reports, members of the House and Senate are said to have been up all night in discussions and meetings with floods of phone calls back and forth. What could be the problem? Take your pick of dozens, literally. Here are some examples, folks. South America's largest country, Brazil, is mired in what's being called a depression. Employment has cratered and price inflation keeps rising, bringing people out into the streets in huge protests. I just put a video out yesterday about Venezuela. It's hyperinflating. The country is on the brink, pushed to the edge by the oil price collapse. Austria just made a historical first with its first bank bail-in amidst hurried meetings in Europe. The failed Hypo Alp Adria Bank was forced by creditors into an involuntary bail-in after an $8.5 billion capital hole in its balance sheets became apparent. In Italy, it's having its own banking crisis, actually one that has been dragging on for years and is reaching an ultimate conclusion. On Monday, Italy's finance minister, Pier Carlo Padoan, presided over a meeting in Rome with bank officials from Italy's largest financial institutions to finalize a last resort bailout plan. Germany, the person writing this article says, I have high-level information that I can't even release publicly. This information would cause mass pandemonium in Germany and throughout the EU. Yes, it's that bad. China. A noted Chinese economist has just estimated that China would have to debase the yuan by nearly 15% immediately to bring some semblance of order back to the economy. Japan is struggling as well, and I'm sure we could come up with some other countries. All right, then as I'm reading the news, I see an article, Panicked Elite Buying Bomb-Proof Luxury Survival Bunkers to Escape Civil Unrest and Disasters. The company behind the construction of the sprawling complexes, Vivo, says the facilities are for the protection of high net worth individuals in the event of apocalyptic style scenarios during which millions will perish or worse yet struggle to survive as victims. No joke, people. This is not funny anymore. Here's another article. Soros, European Union in mortal danger. Billionaire financier George Soros has warned that the European Union is in mortal danger of collapse if it doesn't agree with a massive cash injection to fix the refugee crisis. EU leaders need to embrace the idea that effectively addressing the crisis will require surge funding rather than scraping together insufficient funds year after year. Holy Toledo. Here's another one. You'll love more taxes. Holy cow, $1 trillion tax hike. I'm going to include a link to all these articles so you can read them for yourself. Heads up, you better get shopping, people. Time is of the essence. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.